Welcome back. The Torrance Tartar football team was the first in the school's history to reach the CIF semifinals. Coach Rock Collis had more than a few good players on his squad, and David Gascon meets up with a few of them at Zambrini Stadium.
The scoreboard is off. The five-man sled is now in the shed. The filled stadium every Friday night is now empty. And with Torrance's 56-21 loss to Lompoc High, that officially ended their 2011 season. But not all is lost for these Tartars. They exceeded their expectations by leaps and bounds, and the Sportsdesk was there to cover it.
Losing 3 of the first 4 games to start this season, these Tartars looked a lot like the team in 2010 that finished 2-7-1. But something happened on the way to another dismal season after a heartbreaking loss to South 24-20.
Well, I think that just everyone started playing better together, and we were tired of losing, especially from last year. We just wanted to win, a lot of dedication.
That's when Tyler Owen Taylor and the Delaware Rocket offense run by the Tartars finally got things going. Against Lawndale, he nearly single-handedly beat them as he recorded 300 yards on the ground with 6 touchdowns. Following that up against North High, Taylor went off again, 140 yards on the ground with 2 scores. How good was Taylor in that 2-game span? Try this. 454 yards, 8 touchdowns. North had no answer for him either. I got a chance to ask Taylor how he felt about this season's success.
This team was really special this year. We'd had a lot of guys that never gave up, and we just worked good as a team, and it showed on the field.
But Taylor wasn't alone this season. He had plenty of help. Fellow running back Quaco amassed 1,300 all-purpose yards on the year with 9 touchdowns. He was instrumental in the first-round upset against Santa Ynez as he recorded 100 yards on the ground and 4 touchdowns. Tight end Adam Dahl, not too shabby either. 6 touchdowns on the year, and he also added plenty of leadership. So for a team that struggled early in the season and rallied at the end, I asked them what was their favorite part.
That touchdown catch that Tyrone had. Best play of my life.
You all remember that play, right? As a senior playing high school football, there's nothing quite like winning league and exceeding expectations by going deep into the playoffs. But when the season's over, what's it like when you take time to reflect on how the year was?
It's a feeling that you can't describe. Like, it's like people when the Friday is like the day before the weekend, everyone like wants to do something, but all I want to do is like play football under the lights. It's like better than anything. Like I miss it a lot. Like when football season ends, like every Friday, I don't even like have anything to do.
Coach Hollis will miss his seniors, but I'm sure he'll reload. This is David Gascon for the Sports Desk.
Thanks, David, for that story, and thanks to all those players for the interview, and especially to Rock Collis for getting it all together. We have more exciting stuff after the break, all about cross country.
This can't be happening.
This can't be happening. Of course it's not happening. Armored car. Listen, having money isn't about luck. Make your own coffee, save $1,000 a year. Feed me.
Feed the pig.
A cross-country runner from West showed that he had the strength and mental capacity to get through a very hard physical ailment. While cross-country is an individual sport, this story by Sarah Pila shows that he didn't do it all alone.
Imagine finding out you have a chronic disease that's going to last your whole life. Would it make you want to strive harder, or would it make you want to give up? Well, for West High's senior runner, Brandon Vientos, it was a form of motivation. Let's go inside and meet this remarkable athlete.
I can't stop running. I love it. Like, I can't imagine myself not stopping. When I run in college, I don't know. I just never want to stop running. I love it too much.
The all-area and all-CIF runner was having intense pains in his stomach, and it was making it hard for him to run. He was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis and had to take a break from cross-country.
I think my first reaction was, of course, I don't want the illness myself.
Oh, he wanted to run every day. He wanted it more than anyone else out there, and you could see it, and it really hurt not only him but the rest of us to see how hard he wanted to run and how bad he wanted it.
Although he felt sick, he would still try to stay in shape. After seeing a few doctors and taking different medications, Brandon found one that worked and his symptoms started to subside.
We're just extremely fortunate in the fact that this doctor understands the illness and is doing all the necessary recommendations for medication. And to this point now, for the last month or so, it's worked.
The team took a mental hit with the loss of Brandon, but got a tremendous boost when he came back.
That he just wants to go out and do as best as he can and prove everyone wrong, because 4 months ago no one thought he was going to be running for us, and now he's back up there at the top.
Brandon was looking forward to coming back to the team to be the leader. He was the first to finish for West at CIF prelims and led the team all the way to a 5th place finish at state in Fresno. The quiet leader who could have given up refused to be anything but his best.
Well, there's people out there way worse than me. Like, if they can do it, I can do it. Like, I just want to not let this have anything on what my dreams are.
He's touched my life like you can't comprehend. And so, no matter what he does, he's going to be successful.
Like, it's nothing to him. He's just something. It's amazing what he does, and I've always looked up to him, and I continue to.
I'm just really proud of him for continuing to follow his passion and not to give up.
Although there's no cure for his illness, Brandon's message of anything is possible resonates with those around him.
As long as you could just hang on to what you're trying to achieve and keep that in the back of your mind and just take little steps towards your goal, you can achieve it no matter what, as long as you just don't stop working.
For the Sports Desk, I'm Sarah Pila.
That was a great story. Thanks to Sarah for the story and for Brandon's family for the story as well. Brandon's accomplishments, besides being the fact that he's very strong-minded and cool, sees him as an all-area runner. And all CIF last year, he was West High Athlete of the Year last year and West High Cross Country MVP. Thanks to Coach Jason Druten for being instrumental in his cross-country career, but also in helping us get the real story. That's not all we'll see from the runners at West High. In the new year, we're going to meet more of the standout athletes who placed an impressive 5th in the state. But right now, there might be another story or another player that we've missed that we don't know about. So here's how you can let us know to let everybody else know who they are. Give us a call, 310-618-5762. You can always email us at thesportsdesk@torranceca.gov. All of our shows are online at that address as well, and all of the shows from 2010 and 2011 are on YouTube. That's all we have for this edition. I'd like to wish you and your families a happy holidays, and also thank all of my team here at the Sports Desk. So until next time, Torrance, play hard.